Hello everybody and welcome to day 3 of a little mini video series I've entitled New Year, Neo You, Ignite Your Inner Neo. So whilst this is not going to resonate with everyone, I hope to really get a good message across here about the sheer power of the human body to heal itself of just about anything. And on the first day I explained why I've called it Ignite Your, or rather New Year, Neo You. I'm kind of having a bit of fun with the movie The Matrix, suggesting that the mainstream is like a matrix. It's just having fun. It's nothing more, more than that. But really understanding that so much can be done in terms of healing the body when we step away from the mainstream way of doing things. For 6 years, I've been helping people myself reverse all kinds of illness and dis-ease, which a lot of people think is incurable or even a genetic dis-ease. And you know, I've done this without any medical training. And I also interview people who reverse incurable illnesses according to Western medicine. Got to stop doing that. Can't stop. It's just like by nature, innate. It's just part of me. And yeah, lots of people have reported how they've reversed an incurable illness. And the way they've done it is by turning their backs on the mainstream way of doing things. And by mainstream, I'm talking about the conventional medical route, taking drugs or surgery, or reading newspapers, or taking note or paying attention to the TV, doing something very, very different. I don't even like calling it alternative health. Can't stop. I don't like calling it alternative health. I call it healing. There's no such thing in my view of alternative health. There is health or there is medication. And today I want to talk to you about how medication came about. But I'm not actually going to personally talk about it. Rather than me just kind of lecturing, I thought I'd share with you an interview I did with a doctor about, at the beginning of last year, a doctor who co-wrote a book with me among 30-odd other authors. It was called Ignite Your Health and Wellness. And she went really deep into the history of the modern medical industry, as did I. And I just thought we've got to talk about this and get this word out there. So what she discusses is a piece of history that literally changed the entire medical landscape as we know it today. Something massive happened in 1910 which changed the course curriculum taught to doctors for 110 years, and it's still in place today in 2020, which is significant. It went from medicine, we used to have medicine, lots of natural approaches to medicine, naturopathic doctors, homeopathic doctors, chiropractors, various eclectic herbal type medicines, and slowly that was changed to medication, which is more about masking symptoms, not healing the body. So medicine helps the body to heal, medication masks symptoms, and it often allows the root cause to worsen unnoticed, and they often cause more harm. These drugs often cause more harm, which is why this leads to a problem down the road when people take more and more medications because they're getting sicker and sicker because the root cause has been ignored and the drugs themselves are causing more illness. They actually cause harm to the very organ we want to heal sometimes. So this significant event in history that happened in 1910, I'm going to let Dr Katarina Amadora explain to you what happened, and then, rather than me just explain the history, and so you can hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. This, by the way, was the second biggest aha moment I've had in my entire career. I mean, it's not that long, it's about 8 years in health and wellness. But the first aha moment I had was finding out that chronic inflammation is the underlying cause of almost every chronic symptom or chronic illness as we know them as. And when you get rid of chronic inflammation, you can become free from all of these different illnesses. That's what I focus on. And I just couldn't get my head around why every doctor wasn't screaming this from the rooftop. I thought this is so interesting and it seems so simple to me. Why isn't everyone talking about how to get chronic inflammation out of the body, which is basically a form of toxicity. It's like a level of toxicity. So the immune system's on overdrive, which is what I explained in yesterday's video. So go back and watch that if you haven't seen that. So I was thinking, why isn't everyone screaming this from the rooftop? And why can I do this? Why can I help people reverse all of these things like type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, arthritis and gout, eczema, psoriasis, all of these things without any medical training? And the reason for that is what's going to be in this video. And I'm going to stop talking because this is, I'm clearly not, I'm still talking, but this changed the course of history when it comes to modern medicine. which we think of as medicine, but it's actually medication. Medicine helps the body to heal. Medication, for the most part, masks symptoms, puts you into a survival mode. And it's often not too unusual to be on a cocktail of medications as we age. That's not a biological norm. That's a social norm, not a biological norm. The human body is so much better than that. We don't get sick because of a pharmaceutical drug deficiency. We really don't. We get sick because the body goes out of balance, and our genes have a tiny, tiny, tiny role, as we now know because of the science of epigenetics, which says it's the environment in the body that signals the genes, it's not the genes that trigger the illness. This has been around for several decades now. So this is a big piece of information. I'm still talking. I'm now going to end this video and invite you to watch this 7-minute interview with Dr. Katarina Amadora from Redondo Beach earlier this year. Thank you, and look out for the next video, which is my 4-pillar approach to reverse almost any chronic illness. Just seeing the comments. Thanks, Andrea.